Welcome back to Opening Packs Every Day, where I open packs every day. I hope you guys like the Knockout Collection because we have 4 more here today, and we are going to rip them all open. Starting out with some Kyogres. Let's get all these out on the table. Today we're going to do another pack battle, but instead of doing Kyogre versus Suicune today, we are going to pit Surging Sparks versus Twilight Masquerade. I'm not going to show off the extra stuff that comes in these. I mean, you know. You saw them yesterday. You don't need to see it again. It comes with some stickers and, of course, the 2 cards that are not promo cards. They're just Cosmic Hollows or whatever they're called that come outside of the Phantasmal Flame set. I'm very sorry if you were excited to see more Cosmos Hollows. But 8 packs, 4 of Twilight Masquerade, and 4 of Surging Sparks. I think we're going to start with Twilight Masquerade. Let's just rip on in. I thought that it would be fun today while I'm ripping to kind of talk about my history with Pokemon. I mentioned yesterday that I definitely loved Gen 5 and before the most, but honestly, I really enjoyed everything up to Gen 7. And I don't dislike the newer games. I wouldn't say that I can say that I dislike them, just mostly because I have not played them enough. But I don't gravitate towards them. I enjoyed... Ooh, more Pico, that's cute. And Palafin. But we've got something behind it. Caretaker. A full art that we are sleeving up. Not a bad way to start. Hopefully that's not a sign. A few times recently, the first pack or 2 that we've opened have been our best packs. Still ignoring my thumb, by the way. But I would definitely say that I took a break after Gen 5. Gen 6 came out when I was around 16 and I was starting to drive and I was out and doing more stuff, so I just was not at home playing Pokemon nearly as much. And when I was playing video games, I was playing Black Ops 2 Zombies a lot. I would actually say that I fell off between Black and White and Black and White 2 because I did not ever buy the sequels to Black and White. I was used to Pokemon games not really being that much different between versions, and when I saw... Oh my goodness, an SIR! Wow, somebody is mad right now because... And okie dokie, we don't care about that. Somebody is not happy. Sleeve this up. I have their SIR that is going to finish their Master Set, and I'm never going to Master Set this. But next pack, either way. I'm really sorry if that pack was supposed to go to you instead. Oh my goodness, I cannot get these things open. I cannot wait for my thumb to be better. But remember, we're not looking at the thumb. We're ignoring that. So, growing up though, I've always been playing Pokemon as long as I can truly remember. My brothers had their Game Boy Color. My brother had an atomic purple Game Boy Color that I would steal all the time. It had that little plug-in flashlight that was like a corkscrew, and it was always a mess, and it was still so hard to see at night. I still remember the first game of Pokemon Red that I ever played. I had started with Squirtle, and as a little kid, I truly did not understand what was happening in the game. I just loved the Pokemon. What we got? Chandelure. I really like Chandelure as a Pokemon. I just really loved running around and exploring. And in those older games, you really could just run around and explore. I remember it took me forever to get through the dungeons like Viridian Forest and Mount Moon. Anytime that I got poisoned, I thought my game was broken because it would not really explain it that well. Like, your screen would just start glitching as you walked around, and my Pokemon are dying. I don't know what's going on. I remember my brother taking my game and checking on it one time for me, and he was really confused about what the heck I was doing because I had a Blastoise at level 38 before I had beaten Misty's gym. That is how much I was messing around in the game trying to get through Viridian Forest and Mount Moon. Ooh, Fione. That's a cute card. What a weird Pokemon, too. And Tinglu. Gonna be honest and say I don't know anything about that, but we got a pretty good haul from Twilight Masquerade. Let's see if Surging Sparks is able to follow it up. We have 3 of the same pack, so I'm going to save the Pikachu for last. Let's rip into this first. There's so many funny things from trying to play those games as a kid and just not really understanding what was going on. I remember being super angry because I could not understand what was going on when I was in the Pokemon Tower in Lavender Town. I was so confused. I had a Snorlax, who was a normal type, and I was using normal type moves primarily, and I could not attack any of the Pokemon, and I did not understand what was going on. I'm not even certain that I was able to read yet, or like truly read. Like I could read, but was I comprehending? Different question. That's a cool Walrein card. I really like Walrein. Bruxish, another art rare. Oh my. Sleeve that up. We are stealing the illustration rares and SIRs from people that need them to complete their master sets today. And I'm really sorry about it. If you're out there needing a Bruxish, I'm so sorry. I'm not giving it to you, but I feel for you. How many more cards can we steal from you poor souls out there stuck on a Surging Sparks master set right now? What is that, though? It's like scratched on there. Do you see that? That's weird. I've never seen that before. I hope the cards aren't damaged, but they look fine. I don't know. I looked them over. It's whatever. I think the cards are totally fine, but that's odd. I hope nothing else was wrong within that case. Meryl, that's such a cute card. Looking back at more of the crazy stories, Altaria, that's a pretty card that I had from growing up. We had this, we called it a Brain Boy. I think it said Master Brain on it. Swablu. But we used it to cheat in the game, and you could like edit your Pokemon in there and do all sorts of crazy stuff. Ooh, what's this? Milotic EX. What a pretty card. Milotic is such a cool Pokemon. Sleeve this on up. I know it's just an EX, but like the hit rates on these have been kind of crazy today. Out of, what, 6 packs that we've opened so far, we've got 4 hits. That's pretty nice. Hopefully we can keep it up here with these last few packs, but you never know. I feel like I always get off to a hot start, and then I'm pretty disappointed with the finish. But using the Brain Boy is what we called it. I'm sure that it had a different name. Helioptile is a cute Pokemon. We edited my Pokemon to be a Mew. I think this was in Pokemon Yellow. And we were going through Viridian Forest, and the only move that my Mew had was Metronome. And I was trying to make it all the way through the game, only using the move Metronome. It was not going well. The amount of rare candies I gave myself, that's a really cool card. With that cheating device, Tapalulu. Tapalulu. Let's see what this last pack has for us. It's kind of fun looking back and sharing some of my fun stories about playing Pokemon. I feel like I don't reminisce on playing the actual games very much. Like, I've played them for years and I've loved them for years, and I can remember so much about playing them, but I never like go back and get to tell anybody these stories. Like when I'm playing through the games myself nowadays, I will remember some of these moments, but yeah, I never go through and talk about them with anybody. So this is kind of fun. I think I'm going to tell a lot more of these stories as I open these packs. Giving a cheating device to young me though, my Pokemon, I had a Machamp that had any move you could think. Alakazam, just a full team of Alakazams because that Pokemon was destroying everything in the game. Let's see what our final card is here. Kilowattrel EX. Not a big hit, but a hit nonetheless, so we're going to sleeve it up. And this was a really good opening today. The knockout packs had a lot of heat coming for us today. I mean, 3 hits out of 4. So out of Twilight Masquerade and Surging Sparks, we got 2 hits and 3 hits. So the hit rate was better on Surging Sparks, but we got an SIR with Twilight Masquerade. So I'm gonna say that Twilight Masquerade won. Either way, we got 1.5 thumbs up. I'll see you tomorrow.